This is the second part of the relative minor, relative major scale lesson. We're actually going over the Over Pennsylvania solo, and we are in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th measure. We've done all of the relative minor ideas, but the chord progression changes underneath it. What's happening is we're going from the definite E minor idea to D, G, D over F sharp, G, before it goes into the bridge. And to me, that functions as the 5 chord, 1 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord in the key of G. The D over F sharp is still a D chord. It's just the F sharp refers to the fact that the F sharp is the lowest note that we hear. It's in the bass, as they say. Now, to understand what I'm doing here in terms of the major scale, what you've got is most of this is in 5th root pattern, the G major, starting here. Alright, so you've got that. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about the major arpeggios that make up this idea. We're going to have right here, alright, which is root pattern number 1. And also these are all ideas. I don't want to spend the whole lesson talking about constructing these scales, so if you don't entirely understand what I'm talking about, you can look back at some of the other lessons. I've got triad, major minor triad lessons, things like that. So we've got a G major arpeggio in this position, and then we also have one here, but the one in this position, when we play the lick, we're actually going to add the 4th note to it. At the beginning of that measure, we have, which is basically just the B and the D right here, and then we're moving down into another oblique bend. And what that is doing basically is you're playing the 3rd, the 5th, bending the 5th up to the 6th, playing the root, and then the 5th of the D chord, or the G chord. So we've got a whole lot of G major going on. It's really redefining the fact that we're not playing in E minor anymore. And then the second lick, before it goes into the bridge, is almost all outlining this G major, and we're adding the 4th note here and then the 2nd note here, just as ornamentation. Here's the 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, root, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and then back up to the 5th. All right, and that really says G major. It just sounds nice and big and happy majory. The very ending of this, I'm playing these 6ths. And the chords are going to an A minor sound. A minor over G, A minor over F sharp, F, G. And just as the solo hangs over that, I'm just catching a little bit of A minor in there as well. Just notes that fall in the A minor scale. One last little thing about Over Pennsylvania. One of my favorite parts of it is the lick, the intro lick that goes throughout the chorus too. And that's kind of an oblique bend thing, and I'm hybrid picking. So what's going on with the left hand is that I'm picking, well actually with the right hand first, the pick is playing everything on the 2nd string, the middle finger is playing everything on the 1st string. And I'm bending the 10th fret on the 2nd string, like that, and then I'm playing the 10th fret on the 1st string. And this all has to be in time, is the most important aspect of it. And then doing the reverse and then hitting the 1st string. And then pulling off to my 1st finger, which is on the 8th fret on the 2nd string. And then doing the hammer on, so it'll work. Alright, and it'll end with the bend, and then it has to do the bend again. So here's the complete phrase. And to repeat it twice in a row, now the right hand is going to be more of this. You got the pick here, middle finger,